We gotta wake up. We're going on a supply run today.
More wine and beer. I'm so excited.
Whoop whoop.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, we're heading out of the marina now. Rented a car for the day and we're gonna go to Sabanitas and stock up on beer and wine and olives and pasta.
Pickles.
And pickles. But mainly beer and wine. That's the important stuff. That's why the car is rented. Let's go!
Come on, guys. Let's do it.
We rented the Marina car for the day, which hasn't been available for the past week because it was in for service.
And here is the Marina office. El Oficina. Okay, so this is our rental car, and we're gonna head off to Sabanitas and make a stop in Portobello and eat lunch at Captain Jack's.
Sounds good.
Let's go. Speed bump.
The roads are full of these unmarked speed bumps and manholes missing their covers, so you have to watch carefully while driving. Just finished shopping at Sabanitas. We're all filled up on beer and wine, and now we're in Portobello at Captain Jack's to grab some lunch.
Nice, let's go. So we finished provisioning for the day with the rental car, and now we stopped at Captain Jack's, which is a famous restaurant that we've heard of. He has a new location now, so let's go down and check it out. It's pretty cool.
A lot of cruisers stop off at Captain Jack's, so we're excited to finally get to see the new location.
These two are spearfishing. Lobsters, fish. Yeah, anything that moves down there that looks edible.
The new restaurant is pretty fancy. The old place was a great cruiser's hangout. Surprisingly, the new place is a little bit pricey and not as oriented towards cruisers, but the views are good and the food is even better.
This is the content.
Perfect.
If you need more, let me know.
Awfully pretty.
Something nice out here?
The view is pretty good too.
Captain Jack was super friendly and made our meal a lot of fun, even treating us to a delicious dessert on the house. And our tuna tacos were really good too.
We are happy that we came to check the place out, but now it's time to get our groceries home and the beer in the fridge.
A lot of meat. So much
There.
beer. Yeah.
All loaded up with beer to go to the boat.
Okay, get going.
With the three of us each hauling our own cart filled up down the dock, we get all of the supplies to the boat in one trip.
One of the best things about monohulls is that weight is not so much of a concern when compared to catamarans, so all the floorboards open up, with most having storage underneath.
We fill up almost all of the compartments to the brim with food, beer, and wine. The selection of meats isn't that great, and the trip back to the boat is very long with only having one small cooler with ice. We get a lot of canned meats that will store well out of the fridge and freezer, leaving more room for fresh fish and beer.
Okay, I'm coming.
No, wait, let me wipe my forehead. You have a towel or a cloth or anything?
Hey Justin, what you doing?
Just cleaning up the mess so it doesn't fog up so bad when we're up there snorkeling. At night.
So we're gonna go get some lobsters, hopefully, on a little night spear hunt.
Going out spearing at night is a little bit creepy, but tons of fun.
We had never even considered going spearing at night until we met our friend Pepe, who does spearfishing charters here in Panama and is insanely good. We have done lots of scuba dives at night and have always marveled at the life that comes out in the dark, especially with lobsters coming out of their hidey holes and roaming around the sea floor freely. But for some reason, we had never thought it was possible.
So we went for a walk today with Miss Cindy from the boat called Jubilee, and we picked some flowers to make some bouquets, so we're on our way over to pick up our flower bouquet.
Yeah, this is one of them.
Wow. Video editing program.
Yeah, good job.
It's been glitchy for the past 2 months and it finally crapped out, so I had to uninstall it.
We went for a walk with Cindy and picked this super cool arrangement.
So the initial recipe that Justin wanted to make included half a cup of wine, but provisioning is rather difficult because we have to take the bus all the way into town. So we're using the half a cup of wine, but not in the recipe.
I like this idea better. So we're headed over to Jubilee for dinner tonight.
And it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be super good.
We were invited over for dinner on Jubilee, which is an amazing 100-foot Turkish goulette that feels more like a fancy hotel than a sailboat. The setup is a lot fancier than we've been used to since starting our sailing adventure. So exciting, Justin even wore his long pants.
These are our pelican friends. Hi. Last one to get a fish is rotten eggs.
Let's go spearfishing.
We have found some pretty nice spots to dive around Linton Bay. The breakwater on the other side of the small island Isla Linton is probably our favorite so far. It has really cool walls on both sides that have the top around 5 feet and the bottom between 10 and 50 feet deep.
We've eaten all the fish and lobsters that we've gotten in the past few days, so this is our big spearing day, sort of an underwater provisioning run, so hopefully we're successful, as long as Justin stops missing. We have planned to stay out well after dark to get a chance at the underwater life that comes out in the day and at night.
Where's the fish? Maybe next time.
It's kind of creepy not knowing what's around you in the dark, but it's also very relaxing. All of your attention is focused on what your light is shining, and there's nothing to distract you, with everything around falling into silence as the sun disappears.
The monsters of the night come out like this huge moray eel. This thing's wider than my leg and could take a serious chunk out of you if it wanted to.
We see quite a few of these eels, and a few curious nurse sharks, but they were too shy and too fast to film.
We aren't as fruitful as when we went that night with Pepe, which we were unable to film because we wanted to focus our first time out at night. But we still have a fairly good haul of lionfish, snappers, and lobsters.
A plus of being on the dock is we have unlimited water to clean all of our gear and ourselves, which is a nice treat, but we would both still prefer to be out at anchor. So hopefully we can finish all the boat projects and get our dancing with dragons again, going sailing from place to place.
We've stocked the boat up with provisions, added a nice arrangement to liven up the place, enjoyed an amazing dinner on Jubilee, and topped up our fridge and freezer with fresh seafood. It's been great, and we can't wait until we get to sail out to the Sandglass Islands.
Thank you for watching!
Check out our Patreon page where you can help support our adventure and videos at patreon.com/DJsDives and get more great DJs Dives content.
If you like this video, give us the thumbs up and share with all your friends.
Subscribe and leave a comment down below to tell us what you think.
See you next week.